still around, like all the old logos, and the importance of the mission statement was like, everything was centered around that mission statement.
I think to add on that too, like a marketing class I took in college kind of popped up too, about how like even the importance of using the exact color in your brand, and like how if it's close enough for this one thing that you're posting, Hannah, you probably know a lot about this, and like how if the color is just close enough or whatever, but then you have many things like that, then it really starts to look muddled, and your brand loses that sharpness of this is our brand, this is us, and that consistency there is lost.
Well, I did notice that Kim got her activity from one of those articles that she shared with us for the 3 adjectives. So I didn't know if we were going to start with that, but it's so important to have the mission and vision of the school because it's the direction for which we head in and which we need to believe in. And if we don't believe in that, then it's time as an employee to rethink whether or not this is our place to be if we can't follow that.
Right. And like the second and third question on that, where you got it, I remember it said like, if you had to ask yourself some questions, would you recommend your school to like your family members or your friends? And if not, then what is it going to take to get there? I thought that was pretty relevant for us.
Well, I can officially finally say, because I told her principal, I believe in this mission because my kid is coming here next year.
It is so important. Becky Moore actually stopped me today, I don't know, this has just happened today, and I was like, this really goes along with what this is not me flaunting or whatever, but, this is so not me. I'm really uncomfortable, but here we go. Becky stopped me today, and she's like, oh, I was talking to this parent that I didn't even know she knew. It's actually a grandparent of someone who I graduated with. It's their child. And so, she's like, yeah, we were talking, and we were trying to decide where she should go. She's been at the high school pre-K program, and we have to decide soon, like, where she's gonna go next year. And, we were really thinking Brookwood or Westwood. And she's like, but she told me that after talking to Tyler, like, I haven't talked to them in months, y'all. But after talking to Tyler, we're really thinking City Park now. And I was like, I don't even know what I said. Like, and so, but it shows that if everyone believes in the mission and what is going on, that in a natural conversation, like one I had, I don't even know when, literally, I think it's been October since I've seen them. So a conversation like that can do wonders within the community as well. And you don't even know it. So, and if Becky didn't know that, like, they hadn't made that connection, that we know each other too, that who knows if I had ever even known that was that impactful to them. So
I had a similar experience when I was my fifth teacher. She was talking about how somebody say, well, a lot of jobs are open at Westwood, and she was like, but I think I want to be here because I just really like it here, and I'm, like what y'all do here. And I was like, yes, you're right.
it's awesome. It goes a long ways. So
there's also one of those links that has of tons of mission statements.
Yes.
That's really good to read.
What stood out to me in that was you want it to be short enough that people can memorize it, that you can say it. Some of them can go on and on and on.
Yeah.
There was do we not already have a school mission statement?
Here?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Leave no cap.
Oh, we have a mission statement?
No.
Provide community's experiences for every student.
Every learner, every day, yeah.
But that would be part of the rebranding.
Yeah. Most of us in here weren't even here, not most of us, but a lot of us weren't. 1, 2, 3,
I was.
4,
We have
5,
the Dalton Public School.
6,
one, but I didn't
7,
know that was-
8. 8 of us in here weren't here when that one was made.
Every kind of day.
The whole the provide opportunities and experiences for every learner to be successful every day. That one.
Wow, it's long.
And every cat every day, which came from as you know, when we leave our neighborhood, we can see it out there on their marquee every day.
Oh, I thought they stole it from us.
No, Jason stole it from them. So, yeah.
Anything else that stood out from the articles? Now we have our activity of what we did last time,
These.
what you wrote on the card. And if you notice, some words are bigger than others. That means that that word was entered many times. So just kind of see what you notice.
All positive.
Yeah, sorry I'm late coming in. I was on the Zoom and I just didn't like being on the Zoom.
Oh, I could see you a little bit on there. I was like, oh, there she is.
Well, I was eating popcorn. I was like, okay, I'm good.
And Mr. Murray stopped me on the way in and said that.
Who did? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that's,
So that's what made me a little late. I thought.
yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're all positives. They're places that describe where I'd want to be.
Yeah.
Definitely me.
I think the only one that
Right
kind of
now.
felt like an outlier was needy.
That's what I've noticed.
Wait,
Why
does
do I
the
wanna
person who
explain
wrote that
Did they?
describe it?
They
Was it
talked it-
Cushman who talked about needy?
Now, I talked about Beasley,
Yeah,
but I don't remember Needy coming up. Where is it? I don't even see it.
Behind the home.
but someone, whoever said that, the last meeting explained it. I think it may have been
me.
It may have
Cushman.
been Christian.
Alicia, oh, was it you? Okay.
I can't remember how I explained it though,
Yeah.
but, you know, it was a lot of different types of needs. It wasn't
Yes.
like we're needy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like the students are, you know, coming
That was
from
weird.
impoverished homes.
You saw that
they're
too,
coming
right?
from Financial disadvantage, they're coming, you know, that kind of, and I
We
didn't know
didn't get
how
rid
to
of stuff.
put a word on that. So
Yeah.
I just used needy because I
So I
didn't know what
guess
else
she
to call
coming in my
that.
room instead of locator?
Disadvantage doesn't sound any better.
All
I guess so.
What?
All
It says two
I know.
Message from.
All encompassing
Oh, I don't know.
covers that. well,
Diverse.
Guess I better make room for another kid.
So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, if y'all have a better word for that to describe it, I'll take it.
That's weird.
Asked Melissa to see if she went home.
I'm just gonna go. See what.
Yeah, she can see if she got on the bus and went home.
Oh, y'all getting students tomorrow?
They were here
Yeah, they were
before.
here before, they just coming back.
For the same class.
Whereas
I'm
the
getting
one
a,
that's going to
I'm
hers is
getting,
Not going to the same class.
yeah. She was originally in a different class before.
So, yeah.
Oh, let me jump in on this, Tyler. Hannah, okay, so we put up here.
Video.
Did it skip the video?
I had it on file.
I see it on
There
my.
it
Oh, there it is.
That was good. We saw this video on one of the articles, and this was just like a school, and we thought, whoa, we could do something like that here.
Sorry for the buzzing. Oh, Mackenzie, you may have to,
So their theme is the future is here, and so they have different stakeholders. Remember when we hear Nick came to help us with our PLC, we had to get to the settings on Zoom.
I don't want to talk about that. That was rough.
Yeah, it's all the way up there when you press play.
it on the wall?
But see, if I mute mine, like, they can't hear the volume.
Well, that's up to me. It's real, it's like 2 minutes long. Yeah, we can just play it. We can send it to them.
Okay, see how it's up all the way right there?
Well, it's the output from the.
The future is here. The future is here.
The future is here.
The future is here.
The future is here. The future is here. The future is here.
The future is here.
The future is here. The future is here.
El futuro está aquí.
The future is here.
The future is here.
The future is here. The future is here. The future is here. The future is here.
El futuro
El futuro está aquí.
The future is here. The future is here.
The future is here. The future is here.
The future is here.
The future is here. I mean, here.
The future is 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 here. The future is here.
The future is here.
The future is here. El futuro está aquí.
So we put our mission and vision for BPS up here, and it has the values, but just kind of pause on the values. We'll get to those another time. So the mission and the vision is what we're wanting to focus on. And I like this, when we were kind of brainstorming the plans meeting, Hannah gave this analogy, and so we're going to give you two different analogies just to kind of see the difference between what a mission and a vision is and why they're important. Did you want to?
Yeah, I can. And sometimes, I don't know, people use the word vision and mission interchangeably. But the way I've always understood it is like, the vision is that ultimate goal. What are you trying to get to? So I always think about going on a vacation. Like I build it up in my mind. I'm frolicking on the beach. I'm relaxed. I got my book. No worries. That's the vision. Then you back up. The mission is, how are you gonna get there? Okay. So big goal. Then are you gonna fly? Get there as quickly as you can? Or are you gonna take the scenic route? Are you gonna go straight interstate? Are you gonna stop without, or, you know, go without stopping to the restroom? Or are you gonna sightsee along the way? So that's your mission, like all those little steps that you think for how to get from A to B. And then all that is tied to, what do you believe really about a vacation? Like, is it the journey? For some people it is, or is it get from home to vacation spot as quickly? And so your beliefs are where that's gonna drive your action, like how you're gonna approach all those decisions. There are lots of other analogies.
Yeah. So we have another one that we'll share too. And this is one that's taken from one of the articles. Actually, I don't know if this one was an article on the hot list or not. It was actually from Prodigy, from their blog. And it made sense to me too. And so it just talks about, if your school is a car, then the mission statement is the engine. So it kind of helps us understand what drives it. Yeah, what drives it, and obviously how important that is. And so that's why I think it's important that we have a new engine, one that consists of the people who are here. And, things have changed over the years. And so we need to have an engine that drives us the way we are. So it talks about defining where our school is going. This mission, it helps make decisions. Anytime that Kapua and I have to make a decision or even write a report, like always the mission is behind it. Anytime that we have to make a decision, it's go back to that mission. How does this decision support the mission? And so it talks about laying out the educational goals, community priorities, the purpose of our school. And so the bolded statement, the end mission statements guide growth and learning in many different contexts. And so that mission statement, you can't drive your car without the engine. So we can't operate our school unless we have that mission, and it needs to be up to date and just on point with who we are today. There's a lot on this slide, and I just kind of pulled some thoughts from that blog that I read. So it says, if your school's a car, the mission statement's the engine, then the vision is your GPS, your navigation system. And for me, I'm like that kind of learner. I have to have these analogies to understand the importance of everything. So they're not the same. Like, Hannah said, some people use them interchangeably, but there is a distinct difference. They're closely related. But you should first have a vision for where you want to see your school in the future. And this quote that came from this book said, a vision is your school's goal, where you hope to see it in the future. The mission provides an overview of the steps planned to achieve that future. A vision is concise and easy to recall, whereas a mission is lengthier, more explanatory in nature. But we still don't want to get too lengthy. We've still got to be able to say it. It says everyone should be able to recite your school vision statement. And I want to throw in there that they should be able to recite the vision and the mission statement, because if those are the driving forces behind what we do every day, we need to know what they say. So that one says a vision is what you hope the future will be, and a school mission statement is what is going to get you there. So as we were talking about this meeting and trying to prepare for it, we felt that would be the first step with our rebranding team, because this team is all about City Park and what the changes are, what our future will be. And so, boom, there's our starting point. These are just some steps, and no, these aren't the steps that we have to use. Again, this is just sharing what I read in some of those articles. Gather your stakeholders. Well, we've done that. We have a lot of stakeholder representatives here. We're going to do brainstorming, and Tyler and Liz are going to get to that in just a minute. You look at the school. We have every school unique opportunities, challenges, weaknesses, strengths. All of that makes up who we are. Look at the future. Our mission statement needs to be with the future in mind. Write your first draft. And guys, I don't know how long this will take. I did this my first year as an administrator at Blue Ridge, and were you here that year? Yeah. Okay, that took us
weeks.
Yeah, weeks.
Like, we did it as a whole staff as well, and I mean, there were revisions on revisions on revisions.
Yeah.
But it got to a point where we were all part of it, and I don't know, put it all together to where it was something we were all proud of.
Yeah. Then we will give the mission statement to the community. And community is everyone, our partners, our school, our district. It'll be on our social media. And Hannah had an idea about rolling that out if we can get it done in time. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, can you pull up the canvas for us?
Yeah.
We might need to add Mr. B to the Kansas course.
And Sleeper too, because I didn't.
Okay.
Go to discussions.
Who sends out the emails to us? Is it you or like about the meeting? Because I didn't get the email. That's the reason I
Tyler
wasn't
did it
here.
this
Okay.
time.
Yeah,
I may not be
identify
on
who's
it.
on the list.
I may not be
Okay.
on it
Okay.
because I didn't know about the meeting. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
You're good.
You're fine.
I'm glad you came.
Yes, right down here.
Go up there where it says other creative ideas. Scroll down. Okay, So, yeah, keep going up, like, yeah, right there. So on the school website, which we don't get a lot of traffic on our website, most people use Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, but still, there's a module that I can build to put on our website, and it would look like this. This is what's on the district website, and it's like testimonials, like what people say. And so I was just thinking we could pull in like somebody from the Methodist Church. We could pull in Esme. She's a student teacher who, she's also a former chief architect.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
And she's also on this team. So you get an alumni, couple, female, male students, couple parents, Melissa Pedro from Kid City, somebody from King Realtors, like a business partner. But anyway, you just put their photo up there, put their role, and then we're, on the website, if you hover over, you can read more, and then they get to give a summary, a testimonial about City Park. So that's one way that we could do it. So that's what it could look like. Oh, is that what you?
That too.
I'm sorry. Okay, so you may not even know, because this is something they started last year in the district. They resurrected it from years past. We had a job fair last year at Dalton Middle School for potential teacher candidates. It was huge.
That's where we found Bradley.
Yeah, we
And
found.
met up with Andy, even though we knew her.
And so the way that worked is each school had a room, and like we decorated it, we had music, we had a slideshow going, we had people there, to meet, greet. Paul's was there, we did a photo booth. So we were just talking about, it's coming mid-March, maybe if we get to do it, like that could be our goal for writing our vision and mission, is to have that ready for this job fair. That way, as we're looking for potential candidates, they know, here's what our school is about. Do you see yourself fitting there? So, I don't know, it's kind of a concrete thing to work for.
Always good to have a deadline.
Yeah.
Well, and
I think it's a doable deadline too.
and I like to think, like, I've been part of this vision and mission work for a long time. Like, good Lord, I've been here
With every principal.
a million years. And it becomes, so I've been through fluff ones. I've been through like the every cat every day one might not have been the best one, but it was utilized to the point that like we were pointed at and we would say every cat every day. So I think that job fair gives us something that like, hey, this is a purpose for this work, not just that we're doing it to put a tagline on the website, but it's gonna be useful
In all areas.
in all areas, not just something we're doing to go to the black hole where it never gets touched again. So, yeah.
So just quickly, like what comes to mind with what you would want to see within the mission? Are there keywords that you would like to see? I know something that always stands out to me in the Dalton Public School one is the world-class learners. And that is something that means a lot to me. And I think it does embrace our community well as part of that. So it has some different meanings there behind it. So real quick, you can either scan the QR code or you can go to menti.com. Sorry, I didn't type it in.
And it's anonymous too.
Yes, so
Nobody's gonna see.
yeah, and you can submit more than one word. And then once you have it, it's just gonna like bubble up.
I just had an
Yes.
idea, kind of what I was thinking. Instead of starting with the mission, would it be easier to start with the vision of where we're going before we try to figure out how we're getting there? So would that, like, would the destination be easier to figure out first?
Yeah, it definitely, is what, and I like that, and that's what we could do, is what we want to do is get some thoughts, and then take those thoughts, and then we'll go into our vision, and that will drive us to our mission too. So yeah, we just want to get your thoughts right now, and that could even say, what would you like to see in our vision too?
Okay.
Yeah, good thinking.
There's no opportunity to like the postings on Mentimeter though, is there?
I don't think so.
Instead of replicating?
What
I
is
think I've never seen that
Because
done.
once you submit, it just gives you the chance to submit.
Yeah, submit or next question.
Can you can't see it though, right? Okay. So no. So we will get all this data and so we'll have it to share. All right, take a moment and just read it. If you haven't, read what's popping up. Get some ideas.
Is this the time to talk?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm seeing like,
Safe space.
diversity a lot. What else? If there was an O one. Opportunities was in there a lot. I think we should add endless possibilities in there somewhere.
Yeah, I was thinking like, with what Dan was saying, using somehow, that might be more with our vision,
Mm-hmm.
because we're gonna
That would be our
those to get there.
tagline.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I definitely see like diversity and opportunities in there a lot.
Anyone else want to share?
Creativity.
I think for any of those things to happen, relationship is important.
Mm-hmm.
Balance too.
For sure. So we'll take all those little phrases or words and we will look at them more next time. And I think the Canvas course, Hannah, if there's anyone you need to update or if you would like to share anything on that.
I think we should start a thread that Tyler, you can post those into Canvas so we can see what everyone says, and then maybe we can start a thread where we're adding sample vision and sample.
Okay.
and
So
then
like
we're
in
doing them off
Putting
of
some
that.
sentences together.
Mhm.
So similar to this, like in the discussions.
Yeah,
Yeah. We can do that when we copy and paste together over.
yeah.
So everyone knows how to get there, right? Just go to discussions
Mhm.
and then it'll be here.
I would hope by now we all know how to get there. I mean, if you need help, let me know. But
With our eyes closed.
Hannah can
I mean,
sit there.
after the first 12 weeks of school, I feel like I could, like Kim said, do it with my eyes closed.
And there's already some good stuff in there, like,
Mhm.
so if you haven't had a chance, like, and I wanted to point it out because I've been going and just dropping random ideas. Right, anytime I
Yeah.
like come across something, I'm dropping it in there, like, that was a fundraising idea, like, so just use it as a repository. I mean, instead of texting somebody or emailing, like, just put it here, that way everybody
Yeah.
just can
Then
see
it's
it.
not lost.
Yeah, and that way, in 6 months, we can go back and find it, but,
And please just ignore the attendance assignment. I was playing with you on here. Just ignore it when you go to assignment.
Anything else, Hannah?
I just want to make sure, I made the button for last week, for the last time's meeting. Right there, January 4th. If you click on it, there's the hot list of the articles we've been talking about. And if you scroll back up, there's the Google, I made the Google Doc. I just shared a link so that everybody can, like, so there's our notes and stuff. I dropped today's slides in. I mean, so that's how we can use this professionally, I guess, instead of from a student point of view, like,
And if
you
you
can use
go,
this in meetings and
Will you click
stuff.
on the January 26th one so we can see it?
and I did upload the January 4th PowerPoint. I didn't know where to put
Okay.
it, but it's under files. I'm sure Hannah will put it where it
Okay. Yep, I
belongs.
can do And I can add Slater and Mr. D. I think. Is there anybody else that's like,
I added them.
oh, you did?
I can, when we're done, share the video. We can add that on there.
I can put the,
You have
notes
one in
from
this
today.
chart?
Oh, not the chart, sorry.
Oh, okay.
To the course.
And then, if you can, before you leave, go to menti.com again. It's a new code. You can also scan the QR code in the corner. And you can pick multiple days if every day works for you. Also,
Thank you.
also how often you think, we should meet. If you'll vote for both of those things. Again, if you like all of them, you can select all of them. You just,
It was just one question, there wasn't one. I thought you
Yes.
said two.
I think it's just one. It should just be scheduling.
Okay.
Why isn't Thursday on here? Oh, because the crafting club?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, I didn't see-
Oh, what was the code for this one?
I didn't see the weekly.
It's up
writing.
there.
It is 662-9181.
I just. What is Sunday?
Today is Tuesday.
I think we should meet every day.
Sounds like something you'd say.
I mean, I
Especially
got
in the
things to do.
Spring and then in the fall too.
It's even better, because then I won't be,
Wait, you don't want to be on this team, Ben?
y'all meet every day. Y'all fill me in when I get.
I hear who wants to be the facilitator next go around.
I was gonna suggest, when we're talking about like the teacher orientation and Ms. Tyler was talking about the testimonials.
Mhm.
What if we got with Brandon Kaywood and did like a hot videos?
That would be fun.
You know how they have like a Georgia game day hot video? We do like a teacher hot video.
Yeah, that would be fun.
DPS has one that he did.
That's right. I forgot about that.
So we could definitely do it for that. Well, Lucas can do it. We don't even have to get with Brandon.
No.
I mean, we got in-house, like,
Well, I don't know Lucas's abilities.
Well, what if we
If
did, like,
Lucas is all
for the
right.
Endless possibilities, everyone
Endless
saying that, and then towards the end. just
I mean, I
like
could do our video.
sharing our mission and
You did our
vision.
video.
I can do it.
Well,
We got
it doesn't
multiple
have to be
people.
endless possibilities, it can be endless what, or, you know,
Endless also.
yeah, like pause make a difference, you know, all the pause things
Yeah.
that we've had, they go through there. You have the lights up there. It's okay. But yeah, I think that and a font, I don't know if y'all mentioned a font, and they also about colors, I think that might have happened when I was coming down.
That was actually in one of the articles that talked about not having, trying to stay consistent.
Right,
with
exactly.
fonts and.
You don't want them clashing together, and you also
Right.
don't want your colors clashing together.
Right.
Like, I'm not trying to be, you know, when you sent that email out and you highlighted it in yellow and the font was white, I was like this, trying to look and see what it said. Yes. I don't remember what
Like
email
on
it
my
was.
computer. Did you look at it on your phone?
Yeah.
That's why you can't, looking at emails on
Yeah.
your phone.
I know
Yeah,
what you're talking about
don't
now.
do that.
Like some
Well,
people's
then
fonts
that's
will
my
come around,
fault.
come across like all curvy, and it's like, forget it, I'll read it on get my
What is it?
computer.
Cleavish's
Cleavage,
emails
yes,
come as
all the
cursive.
time.
Those
Come
are
on.
very
I
hard
would
for
like
me
him to
to
read those, but that's.
See, I was
that's
sitting there
that
trying to
way.
look at it and I had the phone like this and I was like, what is Kim even trying to say
Yeah,
right
they're on their computer. I
now?
don't know why the emails do that. Yeah,
Maybe it has to do with Apple, who knows?
who knows? Um, Oh, Liz, speaking of font and colors and stuff, did you tell, I can't remember if you mentioned about your friend.
No, some of you might know him, Chris and Tammy Stevens. They have, two children, but their son Ellis went to school here.
Yeah.
But he switched over to Brookwood. And then when he was in fourth grade, he was in the Brookwood play. And when he auditioned, and he's a, little redheaded kid, and I said, where have you been my whole life? Like, he was amazing. And then he was hooked, and he was in my fifth grade class, and he's gone on to Dalton Middle School. And, he's not your everyday kid. He was a special ed kid, and he had, some difficulty, but he found his niche, and he's at Dalton Middle, and he's on that thing. He did some stuff for NPR. He did like a podcast, and he actually has an agent.
Wow.
So anyway, I guess because I was his first director, I'll be remembered, maybe when he gets famous. But his dad did some of our programs for the plays at Brookwood and always donated his time. And his dad is a graphics arts designer. And so he has agreed, I've spoken to them, and they have agreed to meet with us, and they've agreed to like do some logos and work on some logos for us. I think he might even bring some ideas that maybe we don't even know are possible. But anyway, I thought that was exciting.
Yeah, it is.
The more community help we can get, I think the better.
Especially when you don't.
Yeah, they care, and they, of course, they're very excited about fine arts and all of that, so.
Okay, well, any other questions, thoughts, ideas?
Based on that voting, do we want to set our next meeting?
Look like Tuesday, bi-weekly.
So we wanna go the first and third Tuesdays of the month, or second and fourth?
Well,
No, the first and fourth.
Or second and third?
well, this is the fourth, so.
We're alternating Monday.
So second and fourth, I would
Second
assume,
and fourth.
since this is
Second
the
and
fourth.
So the second might be a little bit late to it. Or, the second Tuesday, the 9th, I might be late. So I'll be having my mid-year conference with Dr. Scott.
Oof, that's
I might
rough.
return, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All right, and so, and who sends those emails out about it? Is that facilitator? Okay.
I mean, if y'all need, we can send the email out too. I mean,
Doesn't matter.
since,
You can just send a calendar invite.
yeah, Kapua taught me how to send a calendar invite. I texted her, I was like, I don't know how to do this.
I did it once accidentally.
Yes, the whole.
I remember that. I thought I was just putting it on my calendar and then I like send it out to everybody.
There's a hair pro at Blue Ridge, who you know really well, Tyler, who sent an invite to the entire district.
Oh,
Years ago, yeah.
That's even better, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's skill right there.
So, just a quick thank you to everybody for being here, because, we know what it's like to work all day and stay. So thank you for having good attitudes about it, and to our facilitators and our note takers, and just for participating in the conversation. So, and thank you to our timekeeper, because where are we at?
We've got 15 seconds.
All right. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks, y'all.
Thank